Hello Dollar Tree friends, welcome to my video and welcome to my channel. Have we met? I am Mickey B. Thanks for joining me today. I have a lot that I want to share with you, so let's go ahead and get started. This is all random, so we're going to start off with the first thing that I pull out, which are these two cups. The holidays are upon us, and I thought about having a holiday get-together, so I wanted to go ahead and make my life easy, so I went ahead and purchased this whole set that goes with this design. So I got two sets of cups. I got the two pot holders, and then they had the dinner napkins. Excuse me. I got 2 packs of these, and then they have the oven mitt that goes with it. They also had, what is this, the wash towel, the kitchen towel. So they had this, the oven mitt. So I got 2 of the kitchen towels, and I'm envisioning how to decorate the kitchen so that it looks festive. So that's why I went ahead and got the whole set. Then they had the paper plates. I got 2 packages of those. And then I got 2 of these metal trays. They're pretty deep, so you can put little chips or vegetables or cut up fruit or whatever type of dessert or snacks you're going to be serving. And then I got the pillowcase, or the tablecloth. What am I talking pillowcase? So this is a flannel back tablecloth. So I got all of that so that once the party is over, there won't be a lot of cleanup to deal with. Just throw stuff away and wipe off a few trays. Moving on, I got these condiment bottles, and I got these because for natural hair products, or if you're a natural hair girl, I don't think I've hauled these before, but this is sounding familiar. Anyways, just in case I didn't, when I mix my oil and my conditioner and whatever else I use on my hair to moisturize it, I like the squeeze, the skinny tip, and then the squeeze ability of the bottles, and the large size. So when I mix it up, I can mix up a lot at once, and I don't have to keep mixing it up as I need it. They had these chewy oat bars, and this is, I got 2 of these, coconut and white chip. So I guess that's white chocolate chip. So they also had before the chewy oat bars with chocolate chip, and those were really good. So I thought I'd give these a try because it has coconut in it, and I really like coconut. And the other ones were just oatmeal, I believe, in just chocolate chip. Those were good, but the coconut part I know I'm gonna like because I like nuts in all of my cookies and brownie type desserts. So I'm pretty sure that's going to be tasty. White chocolate chips are pretty sweet. That's the only thing I don't like about them. They're so much sweeter than chocolate, but I'm sure those will be fine. And they're easy to make. This was something I hadn't seen before, Lusty Olive Oil Hair Sheen. Now, and it's a pretty good sized bottle. This is what, 12 fluid ounces? So that's a pretty good sized bottle of this. And if it works like the oil sheen that I've used in the past, this is olive oil, by the way, which is also why I got it, because that's pretty good in the natural hair community, because it really helps with shine, adding shine to your hair and helping to lock in moisture. So I'm hoping that this is going to work out pretty good. And I got 2 of these, by the way. Next, I got some garlic powder. Every time I go, I get garlic powder. Garlic is very good for you. It seasons the food very well. It's healthy, and I notice these bottles are getting smaller and smaller. Look at that. These bottles, they used to be in the big square containers. Now, like 2 of these probably won't fit in one of those square containers that they used to sell it in. So I use this a lot when I'm cooking, so I went ahead and got 2 of them, and that's something that I try to grab at least one of every time I go to the store. Speaking of doing that, grabbing one of every time I go to the store, I got some more chocolate chips because this is the season, so I grabbed 2 of these. This was probably 2 different trips because I try to grab at least one bag, or it could have been 2 stores on one day, but 2 more of those. They will be used over the holiday season. And then I also saw this cute little colander if you just want to rinse off some grapes or some strawberries. I thought this was so cute. I only saw 2 of them in the store, and it's very smooth and rounded. It's not rough or anything, and normally when they have little stuff like this, it's like rough, it's not polished. But this one, if you can see closely, it's very polished, very smooth, the round handles, and it was just so cute. And it's perfect if you need to just strain a small portion of something and you don't have to pull out your big colander. So I just had to get that. I did grab some more doggy treats for Lacey because she seems to be enjoying the treats when I buy them for her. And this is the Gravy Train Wavy Bacon flavoring. And then this is the sausages in a blanket. So these look like little corn dogs, and she likes pretty much anything that I get her. Lacey's not picky, so I'm sure she will enjoy these. Speaking of Lacey and dog treats, here are 2 dog toys that I found by Disney. They're like little tennis balls, if you can see how they're rounded in the back. And they feel like tennis balls. They're hard, but they just have these little faces of these Disney characters. This one says Baymax, and then this one says Baymax, and then this one says Hero. Fun Noggins. So I guess that's where they're from. I don't know if it's a cartoon. I'm not familiar with these characters, but they'll be fun for a dog to run and chase. I got this kit. I don't know if I hauled this before. The reason I'm confused on some of these things is because I've tried to haul them before and I didn't like the video, so I didn't use it. So I don't know which ones I kept and which ones I didn't. So that's why I'm a little fuzzy. So if these are repeat items, just ignore them and just wait till the next item comes up, because they're not all repeat. But I got this because I have wallpaper in my bathroom, and I started taking it down because I want to paint. So eventually I'm going to need this, and this comes with the container, the tray to put the paint in, the roller, and the paintbrush, and all for $1. That's a pretty good deal. And the reason I went ahead and got it now is because I know eventually I'm going to need it, and when that time comes, I don't want to have to go out and buy it. So, and probably at that time, if I did go out and buy it when I felt like I needed it, they probably wouldn't have it. Now these 2 pictures here I thought were pretty darn nice. It says, I do what I want. And if anybody knows me, this is true of me. I do what I want. So I don't know about the unicorn part, but that is the truest thing they could have said in regards to my life. What does this one say? I ride a unicorn. I don't do all of that, but they were pretty nonetheless, and these really go well with the decor of my office and all the pinks in there, and they're just so pretty and so dainty. And I don't need any more pictures in my life, but these were like irresistible. I had to get them. Let's see, I'm trying to be in the shot with them, but I guess that ain't gonna fly. Trying to get me another thumbnail opportunity. Alright, we'll see if that one worked. Okay, moving on. I got, now this, I know I hauled before, but the reason I'm hauling this again is because the first one that I bought was just to replace a case for one of my older phones that I didn't really care much about, and I just needed a new case. But the case is really nice, it's really cool, and the phone that I do care about needs a new case as well. So I'm like, you know what? For $1, I'm gonna go ahead and get another one. So that's why I'm getting another one, because it's not that bad for $1. I underestimated it, and now I am rectifying that and getting another one for my other phone. Here are 2 more doggy toys called Dingo. They look like little drumsticks, and they squeak. Oops, I want to get Lacey all worked up over there. Yeah, they're called small drumsticks, and the brand is Dingo. A dingo ate your baby. You remember Seinfeld when Elaine used to say that about somebody in Australia? But anyways, these are cute and they're soft and very well made, good quality. Even the packaging, nice, thick, heavy cardboard. So you know this is a good quality toy. The packaging alone gives it away. So I got 2 of these, one to keep and one to share. I got a packet of fudge brownie mix, the Betty Crocker ones. These are very delicious, and this is something not every trip, but maybe every other trip. I try to pick one up and bring it on home. They're good. This felt pads kit I got because I have a desk that I need to move around. I tried to put some wheels on it. One of the wheels came off, and I only did it because I wanted to be mobile on my hardwood floor. So since the wheel came off, I said, let me just go ahead and try these because I know these work pretty good. I've used them in the past, so I figured I'd give them a try again. I got some more paint brushes. I got these paint brushes because they are color coded, and I thought that made sense. We've got green, yellow, red, blue, pink, and purple. So when I'm using those color paints, I can go ahead and use the paint that corresponds with the color. Use the brush that corresponds with the color of the paint that I'm using it in. So I thought that made sense. These are cute. These are definitely, I don't know if I've seen these before. I just saw these today. I don't know if anybody else has hauled them, but they are Main Street Totes cosmetic bags. I don't think this is a Dollar Tree product because it's definitely not Dollar Tree quality. Yeah, if you look closely, can you see that? This is a flamingo style. The zippers slide open real smooth. It's a heavy fabric. It's not the real light chintzy type of fabric. And I was very surprised to see this. They're very well made. So I got 2 of the flamingos, even though I'm not really into flamingos like that. But because of the pink color, you know I love my pink. So I got one of those. And then the other one I got was the cactus pattern. And again, these are so well made. I can't stress that enough. They had some pineapple ones. They had 2 different pineapple styles, and I will show those in my next walkthrough video. But these were the 3 that I got, but the 2 different styles. And I just thought this thing seriously is something quality wise like from a department store or something. So yeah, I went ahead and grabbed them. And this one I got because of the color, but the pineapple ones were nice. But again, I'm just really not into pineapples, and I guess you don't really need to be in pineapples to get it, but that's why I didn't. This is a book that I found today. It's called This is Really Happening. And this is a series of short stories. And those are the types of books that I really like, are books that are a series of short stories, because I don't have time to sit and read a whole book, and I might not get back to a book, you know, for a while if I start reading it. So I like short stories. I got 2 of these. There was only 2 on the shelf, and I got one to keep and one to give away. But yeah, I was reading through it a little bit in the store. And it basically, I think it's kind of a modern day idea of short stories, of things like, can you believe this is really happening? Like, who does this? Is that kind of thing. So that's the impression that I got when I was reading it in the store. So hopefully they are enjoyable stories, and if they are, I'll share them with you. I got this Sure Scents lavender air freshener thing. It's the one that pops into those, it's a refill thing, one of those that pops in and it pushes out the scent every few minutes or something. So it looks like it might fit. I have the name brand dispenser. I think it's Glade, or I think it's Glade, whichever one I have. This is what they look like. So I'm hoping this will work. If it does work, then I will buy more of these and use those again. But to buy them in the stores, they can be pretty costly. They had these wall tap lights, and I got 2 of these. And this one's open, so I'll show you what it looks like. So these are wall tap lights, and how they work is, at first I thought they were just like sensitive to the touch, but what they are is, if you can see, there's a lever that goes up and down. You see that? So that's how they work. So you put it on the wall and you mash it up or down. And they're battery operated. They of course don't come with the batteries, but I think these are going to work pretty good. I want to put them in my hallway. They had these other lights before, those little motion ones that look like little eggs or little oval shapes. Those, the batteries run out very quickly in those, so I'm hoping that these are going to do better than those. That's why I got these. I found 2 white satin pillowcases. Why I got white is because that was the only color they had that really kind of would go with my room. The other ones had designs and patterns on them, and these don't last that long, and I got them to replace a pink one that I just had to throw away because and I didn't even use it that much, but just regular putting it on and off my bed, the thing ripped all apart. So they don't last forever, but I do like having them on my bed because, you know, natural hair. I don't want to have a satin bonnet on all the time. I want to feel a little freedom at some point, you know, so I have it on my bed so that I can experience that freedom from time to time if I don't put on a satin cap. Now these are 3 shrink wrap bags, and because of the holidays and gift giving, these are good items to have if you have something that's pretty big and you want to make a gift basket idea, or just clump it all up in just one bag and not a basket or some sort of container. These are good to have on standby should you need that, because you want to have the presentation of that gift, you know, look as professional as possible. And those work really well, at least the ones I've had in the past. I've never used these before, but I have used shrink wrap bags in the past, and I really like how they work. I did get a coconut cream and vanilla foot scrub from the Bolero brand. I've never used this before, but I went ahead and decided I would go ahead and get it and try it and see what it was like. It's a pretty good sized bottle, and again, I do like to make sure that my feet are cared for and moisturized and maintained throughout the winter season. They brought back the maroon little holders or trinket boxes. They have purple, blue, like a aqua green, light blue, lavender, purplish, pink, and like a aqua green, like a mermaid green. So here's the pink one and here's the blue one. Now I never got these before when they first came out. I thought they were cute, but I don't need half of this stuff. But because I want to I like to give away little gifts throughout the holidays, so I figured I'd go ahead and I could use them to give away to someone. I have a little idea of how I'd like to use those. I did find a hot pink paint, and I believe this is the last color of the acrylic paint that I needed to add to the rest of the ones that I have been purchasing. I haven't used them yet, but when I do, I'll let you know how I like them. And then they had I got 2 more sets of these little containers that come in sets of 4. I got this silver and this kind of copper bronze color. I'm not sure what color you would describe that as, but I describe that as. That sounded weird. Anyway, so I got these 2. And I'm going to use these to put together little Christmas gifts. And then I got 2 of these little headlamps that I think are very handy to have. Especially when you're working on projects and you need some light and you need to be hands-free. So I hope they work pretty good. I did find some at Home Depot for Black Friday that were of much better quality. So if these don't work, then I do have backup that do work, but it doesn't hurt to have more than 1 pair. And then this is the battery, the size battery, the CR2032 that goes in these lights. And if I had one in there, I would turn it on for you, but just for the sake of time and to get through this, I'll just let you know that these are the batteries, and the next time, if I remember to, if I use them before my next haul, I'll let you know how they work. Okay, and then the next thing I got, oh here, this is the old case, the second old case that I needed to replace for the phone. You see how beat up this thing is? So it needed to go. it just needed to be replaced. So just so that you know why I got it, because this was the case for the good phone. So for $1, you know, this has to go in the trash. Okay, moving on. I think I'm gonna finish this tonight. I'm kind of excited. I can finally put this stuff away. All right, I got another box of Swiss Miss hot chocolate with marshmallows because I want to add it to some more of my stocking stuffer or Christmas gifts. These make nice little things to add in to like the mug gifts and the little tin gifts with the mugs and the cookie mixes and stuff like that. This is a moisturizing socks is what it's called, but it's like a foot mask. I've actually used this. Now let me just say, I got this from the 99-cent store. I've never seen them at the Dollar Tree, but this thing made my feet really, really soft. So I just wanted to let you know about it in case you do have a 99-cent store and you see these. Your feet, and of course I left it on for much longer than what they said to leave it on for because I was just busy doing things around the house. But I really enjoyed them. But after I took it off, I would recommend putting like shea butter or something on even after it's done and your feet are really soft like that, because once it dries up, it'll just go back to a hardness that you probably won't like again, or I didn't like. So I went ahead and followed it up with some shea butter, and then that maintained the softness. I picked up some strawberry peach Welch's singles to go in my smoothies. I used the cranberry pomegranate ones that I hauled before because they are so good. So I went ahead and I didn't go ham on these, but I did get 4 boxes because of the flavor strawberry peach. I think it will enhance my fruit and vegetables when they're not ripe and they're not sweet. I just put a little bit of this in because the sweetening power is so strong. It just perks those green smoothies up right away, and it makes them so much easier to drink. So I don't do a lot, because if you do a lot, it's gonna mess up the smoothie and make it, you know, not as healthy for you. This is a bank that says save now, spend later, and I thought this was really cute. And this is whenever I'm giving gifts to like teens or little kids, I like to give gifts that are banks to encourage them and to get them started early on saving their money, because it's so important today. These teenagers and these millennials, they don't know the first thing about handling finances or saving. They just want what they want, and then they pay the consequences later. So I like to encourage saving money early. So these make great gifts to me to give to kids and to young adults and teenagers. All right, these next Bolero items are the coconut cream and vanilla paper foot masks. I haven't tried these yet, but if they work anything like the other one that I had from the 99-cent store, then I think I'm going to like them. I've heard people saying that they like them, so I'm optimistic. Here's a paper facial mask that goes with this line, so I want to try this as well. I don't know if you guys can see that. And that. And then, do I have anything else in this line? No, that's it that I have. I went back and got these to add to the ones that I've already purchased. I figured I'd try and make a little complete set of it just to give the line, you know, a fair chance when I try it. Using it all together makes sense, I guess. And then also along the Bolero lines, I did pick up a paper facial mask for the cranberry and sweet orange line as well. And these are so much thinner than the foot mask, but I guess I get it because the foot mask is like a little booty. If it's the same idea as the one from the 99-cent store, it's like a little plastic booty that you stick your feet into. So we'll see. I'm optimistic. I got this these microfiber facial pods or pads. Facial pads, and I got these to put in a little stocking stuffer gift that I'm putting together. And what else do I have here? Oh, and then along with that gift, I got this little facial brush, and it's just a clear one. I don't know if you can see it in there. It's the see-through one. They have a pink, a blue, and maybe a green, but I got the clear one because it goes with the the color scheme that I'm working with. I have 3 bags of chopped walnuts, and these, every time, this is another one during this season, whenever I go into the store, I'll grab a bag or 2 of these walnuts for baking, because almost every recipe that I like requires walnuts. I like nuts, especially in my chocolate desserts or my banana breads or pumpkin breads. I like walnuts and all of that. And I priced getting a bigger bag of walnuts, but cost-wise it would be cheaper probably anywhere you would go. But these are individually wrapped and they'll stay fresher longer. So that's why I went ahead and got these, because to me that's more important, because once you open a bigger bag, then they start, you know, they start to get old quick, and you know, the freshness is compromised. But these, you don't have that issue. So even though it's more cost efficient, it's not conducive to staying fresh longer. Now these are some of the last minute little Christmas gifts they had, and these are the calendars. It's a set of 4. It's a Laugh It Up calendar. It has little jokes on there. It's for 2019. And then they had, what is this one? This is the Inspirational, which it has quotes on it. The third one was a word search calendar. And these are pretty heavy, pretty thick. And then the last one was the color, what do they call it? Advanced coloring calendar. So it has a lot of those coloring designs that we've been seeing in the coloring books, in the adult coloring books. So they had a total, ooh, I almost hit you again. So they had a total of 4 of these, so I got all 4. And the reason I went ahead and got all 4 is because I was at the store and I had something to exchange, and the whole point of me going to the store was to exchange those items. And when I got back in the car, I forgot that I had the things in there and went ahead and paid money. So I just ran in there and grabbed the first 4 things just to get in and out. And so that's why I got the 4 calendars, even exchange. And I just wanted to take back those things that I got. These last items, well, almost last items, these are the LA Colors Shimmer Loose Face and Body Shimmer. Now these are like a powder version of a shimmer. The other ones that I hauled in the last one, they were a liquid shimmer. So this one is called, let's see, I don't have my glasses on, Pixie Dust. And I think this is like a light blue color. This one is called Sugar Dust, and that's the white one. Am I covering it up? Let's see. Okay. This is the the purple one, and it's called, I think, Fairy Dust. I don't know, I can't see. Looks kind of pink though. And then, no, that was purple, because this one is pink right here. Oh, so the pink one is called, I think that says Magical Dust. And I know people have been hauling these. And then the last one, I only have 5. The last one is called Gold Dust. I believe that's what it is, because it definitely is gold. Let's so then there's the color. So here are the 5, if I can hold them up without having things go flying around like I normally do. Let's see. So there are the 5. And let's see if I can show you the 5 colors all together. So you get the idea. Now, you know, these things are gonna go, by the time December is over and done with, there's not going to be any more of these things in the stores, because you know these are the things that are great to throw in to little stockings, especially for teenagers and millennials. So I highly recommend that you go ahead when you see these. If you don't get but 1 or 2, get 1 or 2, because they're not going to be there when you come back. Promise you that one. These are this is a car wheel brush. And I got this to clean the brake dust off of my car, because just rinsing it with water is never enough. You need reinforcement, and this brush looks like it will do a good job in getting in between the holes of the wheels. So that's why I got this. And can you believe it? The last item is this travel bottle kit. I'm not going anywhere anytime soon, but there's always a use for a little travel bottle to put something in. Even if I just want to keep something at work or in the car or something like that, and I need something to put it in. So I got this set, and I see them all the time, and I'm like, why wait till you need them? You know there's gonna be a time when you may need these in your life. So that's it, guys. I am all caught up, with the exception of the stuff that's in my kitchen. That will be the last haul that I need to get caught up on, and then from there I can haul as I go. So if you enjoyed this video, give me a comment and let me know. Thumbs up the video so people can see it and see what's at the Dollar Tree, even though there's like 1 million people hauling right now. But I do notice we all seem to be getting different stuff, so I still watch a lot of those videos as well. So I hope you guys are having a great holiday season. Stay safe, and I will see you in the next video. Thanks for watching, and don't forget, thumbs up the video. I hate saying that, but I guess I gotta remind you guys to do it, huh? All right, I'll see you later. I am Mickey B, and I'm signing off. Bye-bye.